Robert, what's the past 3 months been like for you?
It's been awesome. The work that we've been able to do as a staff, along with the work that we've been able to do with Joe and his staff, has been very productive, and it's been fun.
Yeah, how do you juggle everything that's going on right now? You're instilling new systems, obviously. You hire a new staff. You go through free agency. Now the draft's around the corner.
Well, that's the thing. Our staff is awesome. Support staff's been awesome. Everybody's been doing a great job doing their part. Joe's been great with his staff, and it's just been easy flowing. You know, everyone knows exactly what to do and when it needs to be done by.
How's that collaboration went between not only you and Joe, but your staffs? Because you guys have to talk about your systems and what you're looking for as far as the physical skill set in players, and then they have to go out and tell you the grades they have on guys, but also they have to fit that. It all has to come together.
No, it's a process. Joe was awesome in giving us a forum to be able to present what we look for out of our players, what our scheme asks of these players. And his staff was on board listening in and taking notes and asking us questions, and obviously we were asking the scouts questions, and so it was a tremendous session of just constant collaboration, communication, and feedback from one another. And like I said, it's been very productive over these first 3 months, and those conversations still haven't stopped. So,
what did you think about the way free agency progressed for you guys? Because what stood out to me is that a lot of players, after they signed here, said one of the foremost reasons was the head coach and the culture he's trying to instill here.
I do know Joe hit the thing out the park. Just watching him operate and going through and talking to those agents, and then just the focal point on the players, and you can question whatever you want about the free agency class, but first and foremost, the men that have been brought into this building are unbelievable people who just absolutely love football. And so we're really excited about this free agency class. They bring a lot of different talents aside from just being football players, and their leadership ability, the human part of it, the maturity part of it is just it's just a fantastic group that Joe brought in.
Well, what do you think about the opportunity at hand in the draft? Number 2 overall selection, number 23 overall selection, 5 picks in the first 86, 10 overall next year, 2 picks in the first round, 2 picks in the second round, 11 overall. That's a lot of capital. And then I also wanted to ask you, I know people think about these guys as finished products, but what can you say about not just drafting, but then developing them?
Yeah, that's, the drafting part, we're always excited about the drafting part. Like there's not going to be a single team that's not happy about their draft class. But the work goes into developing these guys, not just mentally, but physically, which is why we're excited about the performance staff that we've brought in. And, we have a lot to be excited about. We have a lot of opportunity, and we just got to be great and make the right decisions.
I wanted to ask you about the number 2 overall selection. Joe said it's a fair assessment that the team will take a quarterback. For you out there on the scouting trail, how important was the pro day experience to see some of these top signal callers actually in action?
I think there's value in it. Our scouts, Joe, our coaches have done such a great job evaluating the quarterback class, and to be able to be there and just see people in person and see what they look like standing next to them, just to get a better feel of what they look like. You just have so much limited time with these young men because of the circumstances, but this year more so than others, I would say that it's valuable.
And in a very general sense, what are you looking for in terms of a quarterback? Because Joe talked about it as well, and you just mentioned that he has to be able to drive the engine offensively. Yeah,
we've talked about it in the past. It's no secret. Quarterbacks who can naturally throw the football, quarterbacks who are fearless in the pocket, quarterbacks who are great processors of information and can make great decisions. Those are kind of the non-negotiables. And from there, it's what's your flavor? Do you want a quarterback who's more mobile than others? You want one that can run more than others? And but if he can process, he's fearless, and he can throw the ball, you probably got a good quarterback on your hands.
Lastly, what is it going to be like for you draft weekend? So much action going on, and you and Joe both seem to be calm in the storm type personalities.
Oh man, for Joe it's like 2 minutes, and he's got this calm about him. He's going to get the right calls going in, and he's going to be able to flow in and out of his mouth. He's going to stay ahead of the chains or ahead of the time, and he'll always be, the clock will never be an issue for him. I'm just watching him through this whole process, watching him through free agency. He is what a play caller in a 2-minute situation in the Super Bowl will look like. Just calm, as cool as the other side of the pillow. So.
And I got to imagine you're chomping at the bit to get these guys on the field after the draft is
Oh,
done.
absolutely. That's the fun part. Coaches don't like meeting rooms. They don't like offices. They want to be on the grass, and so we're excited to get the opportunity to work with everybody, not just the rookies.
Thanks, Robert.
Thank you.